everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be using the Morphe 35 eye palette, and we're just going to be creating a light rainbow look with like a little cloud. So I went ahead and did this eye, and now we're going to go ahead and do the other one. So I went ahead and moisturized just a little bit, and I'm just going to be using my eyeshadow primer just to kind of make the colors more vibrant, because these are pastel colors. But that one look, I'm not sure, like, if you follow my Instagram or my Facebook, I made a look with like a cut crease, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was really pretty. I filmed a YouTube on it, but it ended up deleting, so I can't post it now because I don't have it. So that's why I'm on a new app, because I spent like a lot of time on that look and it kind of irritated me. But so I'm just taking this Luxie 239 brush. It's just a flat brush, and I'm going to dip into this purple here, and I'm just pretty much going to be starting at the end and just really packing it on there. And you see these colors are like super vibrant, so like they have a lot of pigment for being pastels. So then after that, I'm going to go into this blue, this bluish purple color, and I'm just going to pack it on right next to the purple. And then we're going to go back over all of them, but I'm going to go into this light blue, and just pack that next to that dark blue. And then we're going to go into this green. And this one's very pigmented, so and we're just dragging it down here so we can get a better blend. See how pigmented that one is? I love this palette. It's just hard to find inspiration on it. And then we're going to go into this pink. And this one doesn't show up very well. So this one you really have to pack on there. And then we're going to go into this orange. And this orange is very vibrant. Well, it was on the other eye at least. Okay, so now we got it all on there, so we're going to go back through and just pack it on there more and really go for the blend. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this Luxie 131 brush. It's very tiny, and I'm just going to go one more time just on the top. And while I'm doing that, I'm just like blending it together very lightly. Okay. So obviously we can touch it up more at the end. Today I'm going to be using my Ulta concealer just to see how I like it. For this eye, it seemed to really make it like wrinkly. I'm not sure if you can see. So we're going to try it on this eye and see if it was just maybe this eye. I don't know. So we're just going to take our flat Luxie 221 brush. It's very flat, so you can really spread it around. And we're pretty much just going to create like an arch, so it really looks like a cloud in a way. I'm just gonna make sure they're even. So on this one I had to keep going up. This is a very easy look, just because these colors are very easy to play with. That's why I like this palette. I feel like it's very beginner level in a way. So yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. It's very beginner level. I mean, it's just hard to get inspiration because, like, you know, you want to do a green look with like these, for example, but they are very close in color, so it kind of makes it hard. You know, you're kind of just going for like one color, and I don't like those kind of looks. So now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to go into this gray, and I'm just dabbing it on. I don't want to put too much. I just want to kind of give it that cloud look. So now I'm going to go into this white at the top here and just mix it in with that gray. And then I'm going to go into this color right here, this white. It's like a shimmer. And I'm just going to put it everywhere. This is probably one of my favorite colors out of this palette, because you can use it for your eyelid, you know, for a sparkle. You can use it for highlight. You can use it for anything. And it blends so easy. And then I'm also going to go into this white here. It's kind of different. It's got a different like sparkle to it. And then I'm just going to take this Morphe M421 brush, and I'm just going to dip into that white sparkle and just go into the inner corner here, since my finger cannot reach it with my nails. I'm going to go into the other white as well. And you just really want to make sure it's all covered. All glittery. Okay. And then I'm just going to take that same Morphe M421 brush, and I'm just going to go back into all the colors just to kind of blend it into that crease. I'm just very lightly dabbing it. And I'm not putting much color on there. Okay. So that's that. Now we are just going to, I'm actually also going to go into this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, because I wanted this palette so bad and I don't even really use it. So I'm just going to also use this white here, and I'm just using my finger. It just gives it a different sparkle because each one is made differently. That's why I like using a whole bunch. Alright. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe that is going to make my skin red and clean up all this glitter. It's funny because over here I got like no glitter underneath my eye, and here I did. Alright, and then we're going to pop on our lashes. Alright, so for my lashes, I just curl my lashes and put on mascara. And then I just put a little bit of glue on the band. Not much. And I use the Pro eyelash glue. And I just pop it on the inner corner and then set it down in the middle. and then drag it to where it needs to be on the end. And then fix it up a little bit. Alright, so that one was actually like way too short for some reason. I guess maybe I accidentally cut it too short, but so I'm just gonna go over how to get your eyelashes to fit, just in case if you guys don't know. So pretty much what you do first before you cut it is you take it and line it into your inner corner, and then on the outer corner, and then you see that I need to trim a lot off. So I always start off just a little bit. So I cut off where the inner corner goes, not the outer corner. And then I just measure again, and I need to cut more off. But I'd rather cut not enough than too much. So I just keep measuring until I have it how I want it. So now I'm gonna go back in with the glue because that other one just was not working. Okay, so we got that on. Whenever you guys get new lashes too, I always suggest like taking a brush, for example, and wrapping the lash band around, and it should stick to there. That way it gets to be in a circular shape as your eye, because I did not do it with this one. And you know, it just helps it form better so it stays better to your eye. Also, don't forget to let your glue dry like 15 seconds. Everyone puts their lashes on different, and everyone does different steps. I mean, some people wait 30 seconds for the glue to dry. I mean, with this glue, it's pretty tacky already, so I just go ahead and let it dry on my eye because it tends to stay. You know, but if you try it with your fingers and you don't like it, I would definitely try it with tweezers. But once you have your lash on, you just want to take your fingers or tweezers and just squeeze your lashes to the fake lash. That way it kind of blends better, you know, so they don't look as fake, because like me, as you can see, I have very pointy, like they point straight forward. I can never get them to curl, unless if like I sit there for like an hour with the eyelash curler. But so yeah, that's why I really don't go in public with fake lashes, but it's okay. So now we are going to jump into our concealer, and that Ulta concealer seemed to work better on this eye. I think it was because I kept taking off the makeup on this eye, so it seemed to work a little bit better. So I'm just going to take my concealer and put dots. I'm just going to take my Becca setting powder. And another thing I suggest too about lashes is ordering them off of Amazon. Because they have a huge variety. They're very affordable. And if you don't like them, you can just return them. I mean, you just have to make sure it says free returns. But that's where I get all my lashes right now. So I'm just taking a little bit of that setting powder and a little bit of that concealer and just going all around my eye. And then I usually wipe it off in between. And then for the end, I'm just going to get my little Tati Beauty heart and really blend that together. And then just take a little bit of setting powder and set it. And then the same for this side. Alright, so now on to our foundation, and as the new trick, I think I'm just going to start doing that all the time because it seems to make my skin look better with foundation. So you just moisturize first. So I've technically moisturized twice. while doing my face routine or my makeup routine. So I'm just using the It Confidence in a Cream. Alright, so then I'm going to take my Becca setting powder and I'm just going to get my BoxyCharm setting powder brush and just lightly dab it. You do not want to use too much. You want to get everywhere. So like I barely even have any on my brush when I keep dipping it in. And then I want to take some setting powder. So as always, I always drop everything. I'm going to be using my Milani as always. And you're just going to spray it all over and let it dry. So then you just take your primer, and I'm just using the Radial Soft Focus Glow Drops. But before you put your primer, you just want to make sure your setting spray is all dried up. So, I hate how it does that. So I'm just going to be putting it everywhere. Primer is very important. So make sure you're always priming your face before you put on foundation and whatnot. And I always like to bring it down here, just because we put foundation down there to blend it in. And I just pat, pat, pat to really get it in there. Alright. And then you just take your foundation, and I'm going to be using the Derma Blend like always. And I'm just going to make dots. All over and on my acne. And then I'm just going to be taking my Tati Beauty Blendable and just blending it out. So you really want to make sure you get all up here and in here, and then come down here, so you don't have any harsh lines to show that you're wearing foundation. And make sure you get underneath your nose and just everywhere. Alright, and like I said in the past, the Derma Blend is not a full coverage foundation. As you can see, like this one obviously is popping up a lot, but like this one's pretty much like in my skin. And it didn't even cover it. It's whatever, I really don't care. So obviously since you did the setting powder before your foundation, you don't need to do it again. But if you're going for an all day, you know, makeup look, I would definitely do more setting spray at the end, but you know, that's up to you. So now I'm just going to be taking my Kat Von D contour palette and my Milani bronzer, and I'm just going to contour with a brush that kind of looks like this. This is the BS Small Face Angled. I got it off Amazon. So I just go right underneath my cheekbone and create a line, and then I just blend it out. See? It's amazing. Like, I always show the difference because it's amazing. Oh, and I'm going into this shade here. So do the same over here. And then bring it down. And then I go under my lip a little bit. And then I just take a random brush, the Morphe M506 brush, and I just draw my nose a little bit. So the closer you go, obviously the smaller it's gonna look. Or the thinner, I mean. Doesn't really do much to my nose. And then you go here to make it shorter. Or if you want it longer, then you don't do anything there. You just thin it out. I put too much. Okay, so that's done. Now we just take my Milani bronzer and just go where I contoured. Just gives it a little bit more. Okay. So now we are going to take my blush, and I'm just going to be using the Alamar palette. And I'm just going to use this random brush. This is the BS Small Face Flat Angled, and I'm just going to go into this orangey and just blend it in with that contour. I'm not putting too much. And then I am going to go ahead and take my $1 Billion Brow and my little spoolie thing. I always try to put that in there. And then you just brush upwards, and I'm not doing much with it. And then you just take your spoolie and go back, because you really want that blend so you cannot see that they're fake eyebrows. I mean, not that mine are really that fake anyway, but you know what I mean. Alright, and then I'm just going to be taking my Huda highlighter palette. And I'm going to go into this pink, just with this little flat brush. And I'm going to get right above my brow bone, or right on my brow bone. And in the inner corner. Alright, sorry y'all. I was freezing, I had to go turn on the heat. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, my highlight. So I'm gonna go into this purple, the Arctic Glow, to get on my cheeks. And do the same for this side. Like, look at that. I know y'all saw that, because I see it. It's amazing how it just goes on like that. My phone might go off a lot because I just texted all my people that their packages shipped. So sorry in advance. Alright, I'm also going to go into this Northern Lights. I swear I spend more time on my highlighter than I do my eyeshadow. Alright, I think we're good with it. I kind of want to swatch this one. That's kind of basic. The Frosted Kiss, but that's okay. Alright, let me move my phone from there. Alright, so now we are just going to get our mascara. I'm going to be using the Mary Kay, just because, like I said, I like this applicator for underneath the lashes, or for the bottom lashes. Oh, I guess I should. No, I don't think I'm going to take any eyeshadow underneath for this look. So, like I said, this is a very basic, everyday type of look. I mean, maybe not everyday for you, but everyday for me because it's very light and it actually has a meaning, you know? I like looks that like the sunset looks just because they just look cool. And then this one is just kind of like a rainbow coming through the clouds because everything's going to be okay. So, I think that is it for everything. So I'm just going to be using my ColourPop Lip Plumping Gloss. That's what I forgot. But if you guys want to see pictures of this look, make sure you tune in. I just have to get all the foundation off my lips so you can really see the gloss. Make sure you tune in on Instagram. I really recommend this gloss. Makes your lips feel amazing and look amazing. But anyway, if you guys want to see pictures of this look, make sure you follow my Instagram and feel free to follow me on or friend me on Facebook. And make sure you guys join my Facebook group. All the links will be below. If there's any men that watch my YouTube channel, I also offer men products. I don't have as many as like women's, but I'm slowly getting into men's stuff, and I'm also going to be starting to sell like earrings and accessories. I'm thinking about purses, so you know, anything that you want that could save you money, feel free to reach out to me of any products that you think I should start selling. I put a little bit too much. But anyway, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of anything that I can start selling that you will want,